astro forecast for the week of January 24th to January 30th. So I know we've just come out of a very busy week. We are also going into another busy week. And everything for an opportunity, right? This is about helping us to grow. I was just telling someone this feels like we're being squeezed through the birth canal. We are definitely being accelerated right now in sort of the things that are coming up, front and center for us to deal with in our lives and in the world. And this week is no different. So we actually have a planet changing signs. We have a planet, well, two planets changing signs, one going direct, changing direction, and then two major aspects in the astrology. So let's get to it. So Monday, January 24th, we have Mars moving into Capricorn at 5:53 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And Capricorn, so he's moving from a Sagittarius, which is like a fire, mutable sign of just excitement and delight and going wherever, and we feel And whenever Mars is in a fire sign or the sun is in a fire sign, COVID goes crazy as well, which is quite interesting, right? So fire signs are passionate, they're driving, they're motivating, and they like to spread things, right? So this is going to be really great news to kind of bring some groundedness back into society. And Capricorn likes goals. It likes to do things. It likes to be productive. It likes to eliminate waste. It likes to play the long game, right? This is about being reliable and dependable, responsible. And so we're going to find, I think our influence is going to feel like, let's do the right thing. Let's put in some long-term action and goals and rules here. And that might mean some restrictions coming in because that's sort of that rigidity. So the positive of Mars going into Capricorn is we might feel more motivated. This is a great time to look back on your vision board and go, okay, where do we want to retarget? What have we sort of gotten away from on our vision board? Or if you had a New Year's resolution or you have a word of the year, this is kind of a retargeting energy of coming back to like, what did you want to promise yourself? Are you being responsible to the things that you were sort of desiring for this year, right? Or have you let it go and like, hell with it, let's go back to Netflix and the ice cream, right? And that has a place too, we're not knocking that as well, but Capricorn energy is not that. And he's wanting to bring you back more into like, where is your responsibility and how can I do? So we desire long-term growth and structure, patience, fortitude, playing the long game, determined, goal-oriented, hard work. Those are Capricorn words, so not fun. And that's okay. We're moving into that. So you're going to feel more inclined to this as it builds into Capricorn. And this is very productive. This is about self-control. This is worker bee energy and eliminating waste and eliminating waste. On the negative side, if this is turned up too loud, this can be rigidity. This can be over-controlling. This can be the word that I'm looking for is judgy, judgy. So being careful when you see yourself going into that kind of the pendulum's flowing too far in one direction. We want to kind of more go towards how can we use this in our highest and best. So Tuesday, January 25th, Mercury, which is still retrograde, so don't worry about that, but he's moving out of Aquarius, which is a fixed air sign representing intellect, ideas are talking, and moving into Capricorn, which is more about structure, doing, goal-oriented, which I just described for Mars. So Mercury coming through now into like the 29th degree of Capricorn this day. It's an intense day. It's going to be a really intense day, Tuesday, January 25th. And that's happening around 8:05 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So we're moving out of, are you thinking the right thoughts? Are you expressing yourself properly? Are you being taken the right way? Holy miscommunications, Batman, right? Have you been having that? Technological breakdowns, communication issues. It's just been crazy. And as a Virgo is my ruling planet. If you're a Gemini, it's also Mercury is your ruling planet. And if you were born with Mercury retrograde in your chart, this is like easy breezy lemon squeezy, right? And you're like, what is everyone talking about? This is like a coming home for you. And if you were born with a direct, as most of the planet is, not most of the planet, but I would say about 75%. So that's a little high number, 78 80% of people are born with Mercury direct. And if you're a Gemini or Virgo, you're going to feel this really a lot. Now, as he moves into Capricorn, so he's kind of going back through the zodiac now, and he's kind of at the last degrees of Capricorn. He's now moving into, the last degrees of Capricorn. He's now starting to ask us about rigidity. Are you doing the thing you said you're going to do? This is an action sign. Cardinal Earth. Cardinal Earth is Capricorn. And so this cardinal Earth wants to do things. It wants to make things come to action. It's an action sign, but it's also goal oriented. It's not just action for the sake of action, right? It's not action for the sake of fun. This is like, I need to do this for a goal. I'm getting things started in my life. So this is a time to reassess the goals that you set at New Year's. This is the time to reassess and review. Are you taking the actions that are going to align you with where you want to go? Or are you taking actions that are taking you on the opposite side, right? And remember, Venus is still retrograde at this point in time. Just still retrograde. She's going to go direct quite soon. But as she's retrograde now, you have been reassessing your values, right? What are you valuing? Are you doing things in alignment with that? So if I'm trying to pay off my debt and I'm valuing debt-free life, and then I'm buying clothes on sale everywhere and Amazon books, you might see I'm kind of sharing a lot of my own personal life in these videos. But it's true, those actions are not in alignment. So I've stopped that. But I just recently bought something on Amazon. I'm like, oh, that's not in alignment with my value. And so that's where we're starting to see ourselves going now with Mercury going retrograde in Capricorn. Are you doing the actions that are in alignment with your values and the ideas that you had before? So this is all kind of like a reassessing, reviewing, massive inventory of what is it that you desire. What is it that you value? And are your actions in alignment with that? Because I think what the collective has been experiencing, especially during this pandemic of the last 2 years, is when will this be over? Because I've been feeling it too, right? Like you're in this holding pattern almost, like you're circling, circling and going, which way? What are we doing? So this is kind of like this last final clear out with these, not only Mercury going through two signs, Venus going retrograde at this time as well, and some other kind of aspects, which I'll talk about in a minute. This is kind of clearing out the clutter of the ideas that you've been holding on to, the goals that you've been holding on to. Are they even yours? Or did someone say you needed to retire at the top of your, in the top of this job that you've hated for years, right? It's like, so you're holding on for the retirement? Is it the pension check? Yes, that's important. And can you now start to develop something on the side that really fits your purpose? You don't have to just do the one thing, right? Or can you do something in your charity work or hobbies or with friends? So this is kind of asking you, are your ideas, which are now been vetted because it's moved through Aquarius, are they in alignment? Are you doing the actions that are now in alignment with your ideas? So reassessing, reviewing, reevaluating, what actions have you taken to make your goals come to light? And then Saturday, January 29th. Now, Venus is already stationary direct, but most of this week already, but she is going direct at 11:46 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So we're going to feel this change of direction with Venus. And so really what that means is she's speeding up. So she's not going backwards in the sky. It looks like she's going backwards in the sky because the Earth is going faster than her. So it looks like it's going backwards in the sky every day that you look up, but she's actually just going slower than the Earth. So what that means is that now she's starting to speed up again. And that's it's almost like the pendulum, when the pendulum swings and then it changes directions, it's almost like it appears to just hover there just for a moment. And so when planets change directions, it's kind of like that. And it's called stationary. So stationary direct means she's changing the direction to go forward again. Stationary retrograde means that it's stationary and like she's going forward, it's stationary now and she's going to go retrograde. So in essence, stationary means intense. It's intensified. It's almost hovering at that degree for a few days. And that is going to intensify this now. And she's in Capricorn. Capricorn energy abounds this week, y'all. So this is about goals. And again, where this is a lot of Capricorn and this is the stationary direct, we're going into that rigidity, judgy, controlling. I feel, it's building energy this week. And we're going to feel that. So on Friday, January 28th, I think I skipped over this, Mercury retrograde is going to be conjunct Pluto. Conjunct means they're sitting together at the exact same degree. And Pluto is the planet of death, rebirth, and transformation. He's deep, y'all. He's the shadow of society. And Mercury retrograde in Capricorn is asking us again, what do we believe? Why do we believe what we believe to be true? And are we doing the things? Are we taking the actions that are in alignment with that? So it's our mind, our thinking, Mercury, and our Capricornian thinking, which is goal-oriented, productivity, efficiency, eliminating waste. And Pluto is death, rebirth, and transformation of that. So it is really time to research the ideas that you're having and starting to put those into action. Deep thinking about what can be released now. This is great investigation energy. If you're trying to get to the bottom of something, a project, researching something with numbers or something to do with building, construction, something that has to do with foundations of things, this is great energy for that. And, this is also a death and rebirth of previous goals, beliefs, ideas, and patterns of thinking. Hello, traditions of trauma in the family. This is great for that. Pluto likes to dig up all that trauma and say, is this yours? It's an intense day. It's an intense day. And then Saturday, Venus goes direct at 1:46 a.m. So going after what you love and value with a clear mind and discerning methodical plan of action. Oh, I felt JC writing that. I think I channeled that. So that is Venus going direct. Now, because Venus is going direct, she's stationary direct for this week. I would not recommend doing anything that has to do with big investments. Mercury still retrograde, changing your hair or getting a tattoo or any kind of tattooing at all, including your eyebrows, trying something new with your appearance. Going on a big shopping spree, changing a relationship, either dumping someone or going after somebody or tying the knot or getting engaged. Now would not be a good time to make any of those major decisions until Venus strongly goes forward. And I would say wait another 2 weeks or so. She won't be out of shadow until into February. So I would say to wait till then, actually into March 1st even, but life doesn't work like that sometimes. So I would just wait a couple weeks until she's really moving forward to make any of those changes. It's kind of ironic because I have a hair appointment that week. Oh, isn't this an interesting year? So as soon as I can get in. So I already know what I'm doing. So there's not going to be anything shifting drastically with this appearance in the coming weeks. So don't you worry. And then Sunday, January 30th, the sun is square to Uranus. This is a very explosive energy, especially for politics. So we're already feeling this buildup of energy in the world, especially with regards to North Korea and Japan and Russia and the US, or Russia and the rest of the world, I guess, with their buildup on the Ukrainian border. If you don't watch the news, God bless, but astrology does mimic what's happening in the world. So you can't make this stuff up, honestly. And this can also play out in the people around you. So this is a very triggery energy, and that you're going to feel this energy Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And ironically, February 1st, which is the Tuesday, is going to be the new moon in Aquarius, which is about community and coming together and helping each other. So this energy on Sunday, January 30th of the sun, which is our vitality, our egoic self, the way we feel about ourselves, our identity, is squaring rebelliousness. We want to change something, but we can't. Squaring is a conflict. It's difficult. It's almost like pulling against each other, and it's not integrating. And so this is earthquake energy. This is because Uranus is in Taurus, which rules the earth, rules banking. So this could even be a banking shakeup on this day as well. And, the sun being this identity and this piece of like who we are, who we feel we are. And Uranus is going, you need to break out of that shell. Right. And the sun is in Capricorn, which is a tradition. And this is the way we do things. And Uranus is like, screw that. We're going to do it our way. And this is the new age way of doing things. But he's in Taurus. So he's breaking up things like the earth, breaking up things like value systems, and breaking up things to do with value. And there's one more thing, the earth and the environment. So This is going to be uncertainty, anxiety. For those of you who have anxiety or prone to anxiety, you're going to feel it this week. So coming into your anxiety techniques to help you ease anxiety, groundedness, being in the present moment, knowing that you are safe and protected. Meditations will be really good for you this week to help you come down into yourself. And if you're feeling that anxiety, know that it's just the energy coming in and you're okay coming into a real sense of safety and security, and do the things that make you feel safe. So maybe that's cuddling up and watching Golden Girls. That's what I love to do. Or making a big pot of soup. Oh my goodness, that's so healing and loving for the soul, right? Or going to work out. This energy requires working out. So if you're feeling anxious, anxiety, restlessness, go for a good workout, good run or a good walk. I mean, it's super icy where I'm at, so be careful on that because this is not great coordination. But definitely a good workout will help this move things along. Technology and vehicles are not going to do well on this day. Uranus rules technology and mechanical parts, scientific devices, cars, computers malfunctioning. So that's going to build up. So thank goodness this is a Sunday, but your Monday's not going to be so great as well. So I would say a really great way to deal with this energy is to have flexibility, curiosity, flow, patience, grounding. This would be a great time to, especially this week, to start your day off with just a mini meditation where you just come back in, feeling the roots growing into the ground, bringing up your white light bubble so that you're nice and safe, secure, knowing that you're safe, and bring that calmness. You can feel the difference in my energy. Bring that around with you wherever you go, because that will be a wonderful safe harbor for all the people around you. This can be also a buildup of tension, rapid changes, radical change. Your ego wants to be free. So this could also be more restrictions coming in or sanctions being put on North Korea or China or Russia. Right now, those are kind of the three hot spots in the world. So I would be very, very surprised if we didn't see something happen that triggers this powder keg on this day. I really hope that's not right at all, and I'm totally full of shit. But this is sort of saying that there's definitely going to be some triggery people around on this day, a lot of triggery people. So stick to a routine, be proactive about positive changes in your life. So this is moving into your life to change things that have been stagnating. So this is really positive when it's used in the best and highest. So if you're, let's say you're not been looking after yourself, you might fall and hurt yourself a little bit. And now you're like, okay, I really need to take care of myself because I don't want this to happen anymore. So we don't want that kind of change to happen. We want proactive change to happen. You're like, okay, I need to go back to the gym, and you start walking on your treadmill or using the bike or getting out that old Beachbody DVD. I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to me too, right? So I'm not above all this. I'm in it too. Just being aware, very aware on this day, and also sort of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 5 days, being super aware of what your mindset is, how grounded you are, and the energy you're bringing around. And of course, wouldn't that be lovely to have that every day? And sometimes not so easy, right? Sometimes not so easy. So that's okay. I see you. So grounding techniques, anxiety techniques this week going to be really important. And we are moving into that new moon next week into Aquarius. So this is a time where the moon is losing light. So we can feel very tired. This energy is very erratic with the sun square to Uranus. So feeling that when your energy feels productive, that you go and do things mindfully, right? And when you're not feeling energized, taking the nap, hanging out on the couch, and knowing Chital gave you a pass to do that. Okay. Wishing you a wonderful week ahead. Keep tuned to my channel. I'm going to be sharing tools, and techniques and tips to get through this week because I really want to help you manage this. By channel, I mean my IG and my Facebook, because I'll really be publishing and showing up a lot this week to help you. Okay. Wishing you a wonderful week ahead. Thank you for being here. I am sending you grounding, healing, protective energy to get through this week in your highest and best, that you get to use all of these aspects to grow, to be aware of what is happening around you and in the news, and seeing the potential for what this is. Why is this happening now? So we can all grow, and opportunities for growth for yourself. Everything is happening for an opportunity. What can we use with it? All right. Have the best week.